Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So two things. Number one, I'm getting already tired of my intro and it's only been like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be just changing it up. I don't know how YouTubers stick to the same thing, but I can't. I'm just gonna give a short clip or give a short talk about what my channel's about and then move on. So that's number one. Number two, if I look high, I swear I'm not high. Every time I put on false lashes, my eyes just drop low. Like, see, I feel like this is normal, but it doesn't feel normal. But like this, like, my eyes look low, huh? Okay, see, I'm getting distracted. Anyways, let's move on. My name is Kimi Giselle, and on my channel, I post about mental health on Sundays and relationships on Wednesdays. And I do this because a lot of videos talk about relationships and all the keys to sustain a relationship, yet they don't talk about the mental health part of a relationship, which is super important. And in my mental health videos, I go into deep into how to love yourself, how to communicate, how to control your emotions, how to handle your feelings, how to control your thoughts, and all of that good stuff. So again, that's my mental health. Today we're talking about relationships, so let's just jump right into the video. Damn, I'm talking fast. All right, so number one, we're talking about the importance of self-love in your relationship. So specifically in a relationship, why it's important to have self-love before entering one, or if you're already in one, to build that now. Number one is it helps you stick to your standards and boundaries. So when you have self-love, you are able to stick to the standards and boundaries, say, hey, these are my rules, or this is what I accept and I don't accept, and if you can't follow that, then I won't be with you, type of thing. But when you don't have self-love, you don't have those standards and boundaries set in place, you end up attracting people that do not respect you, they take advantage of you, they don't care what you have to say, basically, because they know you can't stand your ground. And yeah. So number one is self-love helps you stick to your standards and boundaries. Number two is you don't depend on anyone else for happiness. So when you're your own source of happiness, it is so peaceful, and you know that as long as you have you, you're solid. Obviously, it is hard for anyone, even if you have self-love, when you guys break up. But when you have self-love, you're okay with it. You tell yourself, you know what, I'm gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. However, when you don't have self-love, you're basically begging that person to stay with you. And first of all, to the other person, that's not attractive. And second of all, you don't ever want to beg someone to be with you. You want them to want to be with you. And self-love is saying, hey, you want to walk away from me? Then go for it. Like, I'm good. I'll find someone that wants me. That is self-love. So that, again, self-love is you depending on your own happiness. And also, I always hear the phrase, he's supposed to make me happy. No one is supposed to do anything. No one has to do anything. When you're your source of happiness, you take care of yourself. He takes care of himself. And I'm saying he because I'm a female, so I'm using a male as an example. But it can be vice versa. And you guys meet in the middle for to create happiness together. Okay, so he is not the source of your happiness. He shouldn't be the source of your happiness. And it's not going to work if you are putting him the source of your happiness, because then you're creating a codependent relationship in which in the end it's just not going to work. It's going to become toxic because he is not going to meet your needs, and that's just that. So again, that's number two. That was number two, guys. All right. Number three is that you put yourself before others. So a lot of times, of course, I would hope that you guys put other people before you, and that is super great, thinking of other people. However, self-love is also knowing when you need to put yourself first. And I'm going to give you an example. So say you and your partner got in an argument, and in that argument, you would just feel so much anxiety and you just feel so much tension in your body that you can't argue right now. Like, you feel like you need to be alone. So self-love is saying, hey, I can't do this right now. I need to be alone and take care of myself first, and then I'll come back and finish the conversation with you. But right now, I can't. Like, I need to go take care of myself. So again, putting yourself first, taking care of your mind, body, spirit first before you entertain something toxic or a negative energy that you're not feeling. Okay, so again, if it's heated, or even if just in general, if someone's asking you to do something for them and you just don't feel comfortable, or you're doing something, you're busy already, self-love is saying, hey, I'm sorry, like, I can't. You don't gotta give an explanation. It's just, I can't. I mean, you can give an explanation. It's no difference. But self-love is saying, hey, like, I'm busy myself, type of thing. So that was number 3. You're okay with, you put yourself first before others, and that's okay. All right, and number 4 is that you're okay with being alone. And it sounds so sad. It sounds so sad with you're okay with being alone, but it's honestly so peaceful. Like, when you can just sit in a room by yourself, go to the library, go to the store, go on a walk, go on a hike, do something just alone. It is so peaceful to be okay with being in the presence of just yourself. I used to be, obviously I haven't told my story yet, and I will in future videos, but I used to be the person where I just didn't want to be alone. I wanted to be around people. I wanted to, people to love me and all that. But now, since I've grown my self-love over the last 4 years, I honestly just love being by myself. And sometimes it's to the point where, like, I need to remind myself that, like, hey, you still need friends. You still need people. You need to make connections. But again, you're okay with being alone. You're okay with, hey, if this person walks away from me, I'm going to be good, type of mentality. Obviously, if it is a breakup, it is going to be hard, but you have that underlying belief that, hey, it's okay, I'm good. All right, and lastly is when you don't love yourself, you attract toxic, unhealthy relationships. And this kind of goes back to the standards and boundaries. If you don't love yourself, you're just going to attract those men that don't care to respect you. They're just getting what they want, basically, because you don't have those standards and boundaries to set them straight. And when you don't have those standards and boundaries, the good guys, obviously, they don't find that attractive. They don't want someone who can't stand up for themselves, respect themselves. They want a girl that's going to be like, hey, like, you can't do that with me, or these are my boundaries, you got to respect them, type of woman, versus one that's like, okay, sure, you could do that, type of girl. So again, this goes back to the standards and boundaries, loving yourself, and that helps you create a healthy, wholehearted man, hopefully, and it helps you be just honestly peaceful in your relationship, because you no longer are having jealousy issues, trust issues, and of course there are other factors that play into that, but in general, when you have that strong self-love, you are able to sustain a healthy relationship, communicate better, control your emotions better, your thoughts, love better, all that. Everything is just better when you just love yourself. So love yourself first before loving anyone else, basically, is my message. All right, so those are my 5 tips, and I hope you guys found some quality information. If you liked a specific tip, or if you've tried anything that's helped you, or if you found that, I don't know, that self-love does change your relationship, then go ahead and comment that below, and I would love to hear from you guys, your thoughts or your experiences, because I love to learn too from you guys. But that is it. My next posting date will be on Sunday, and I apologize I did not post last week because my computer was acting up. Anyways, I will be posting this week, so make sure to catch that video. But until then, I'll catch you guys later.